Welcome back to another episode of LSP Roma in Football Manager 2019. I'm Ater, and since last episode we done decent, and we are the team that currently are collecting 1 goal margin wins. Because last episode, of course, was that a draw versus Juve. Then we managed to win with 1 goal against Nun versus Pescara. Then we had a draw in the Champions League in the group stage, and then 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, we have won 4 of those 5 games with 1 more goal margin. But this means the group stage in the Champions League is over, and the group ended well for us. We dominated it, just as I predicted. So much easier group than last year, and yeah, we ended up on top, undefeated. We had 2 draws, but quite some safety margin down to second place. And of course, the draw for the knockout rounds haven't happened yet, so who actually could take a quick look at the other groups to see what happens. Let's see here. So in another group, Atletico Madrid, and no, wait, that's wrong. Can we see all the groups? I believe we can. Yes, here we are. So PSG, Valencia from Group A, Napoli, Chelsea, Man United, Atletico Madrid, and then we have us. And then we have Benfica, Real Madrid. Actually, Real Madrid only managed to get second place here, and Monaco missed out on it. City, Dortmund, Juve, Schalke, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, and yeah, a lot of good teams. So it's going to be interesting to see who we get for the first knockout round. And yeah, as to say, we have been doing pretty well in the league, and that brings us to this league table. So we are currently in third place. Same amount of points as Napoli, and 1 point behind AC Milan, who tops the table. And today is a huge game because we are playing versus Napoli. So whoever wins today could be topping the league after this round. Of course, it all depends on how AC Milan will do. But whoever comes up on top will no, scouting. That was a misclick. I went going for schedule. But yeah, whoever wins today could be topping the league. And I mean, if we lose today, that's some really bad news, because we want to be there fighting for the first spot. And if it doesn't win today, we are risking for the teams below us to start catching up, and we definitely don't want to be there. And talking about the team, it's just been a few days rest since the Champions League game. So as you can see, quite a few players are tired. Like Kluivert in the 90% fitness, El Shaarawy 91, Florenzi 91. So we have to be a little bit rotation here as always. The problem is with our wingers, because we basically don't have a single fit winger other than, I mean, even the fittest one is Gerson. He's down to 93. So that's maybe the biggest struggle we have right now. And of course, injuries. We always have injuries, and right now both of the strikers are injured. Schick actually picked up, I think it was like a 5-week injury or something like that. Now it says 7 days to 3 weeks, and that's a pretty big span. But up to 3 weeks left on that injury, and Arp will be back in like a day or two. But still, I mean, we always pick up injuries, and this puts us in a situation that we're actually going to start Munir as our striker, and he's not garbage, not at all, but he's far from a world-class striker at the same time. But what can we do? But of course, I would have wished some of our better choice for that position would have been available for such an important game as this one. But yeah, let's see what a Napoli team we're up against. And as always, they have a very strong team. It's no surprise that they have been fighting in the top both last season and this season, and they're also doing very well in Champions League, as you saw earlier. And yeah, that's kind of the deal here. And of course, we are going to come out attacking. We are going to try to do something nice here. We are playing at home, and of course, with me, we are playing them twice during the season, and since they are one of our main competitors to win the league, we really need to take 3 points at home, because it's going to be so much more difficult to do it away. But yeah, that's a kickoff, and hopefully, even though we are struggling with fitness and a few injuries, that we can do well. Here's Garrison, Santon, All back for the Rossi, Pellegrini to nobody. That was a big pass, and oh my god, this is a nightmare start. Milik alone, and luckily for us, it's just outside the post. That could have been a terrible start, really, really bad one. My gosh, that we gave that chance away. And we are losing possession once again. Theo Hernandez here for Napoli. They are passing it around in the defense. Maybe we can win it back and do something, but no, not at all. It's Insigne, and that's the Milik. Oh, yeah, this is not the start we wanted. Not at all. This is some crappy defending. Let's take a look at replay here. Insigne, and I mean, they are basically free. How can you be so far away? No, my god, he's completely lonely. That's sad. That's really, really sad. Are we on? Maybe we should do some changes early on. Looking at statistics here, see how things looks. They are definitely creating more chances. Oh, and as I said, we create a bunch of them, but then they get a highlight instead of the by De Rossi, but still in a Napoli possession. And they have a lot of players around the box. Come on, lads. Fioco's beautiful there by Unda. For Monir. Trying to reach Under once again. Oh my god, what a bad pass. What's up with all these bad passes? But luckily we managed to win it back. Beautiful cross for Unda. And a decent try. At least we've created our first highlight. Shows that we are in the game here. Because it's been a rough start. Pellegrini. And oh my. We have done some really, really crappy passes. I'm not sure what's up with the lads. Another corner for Napoli. And it's just over the top bar. And, gosh, they are getting highlight after highlight. We are under some serious pressure here. We can't let him run alone like that. Where's this one going? It's back and forth, back and forth. Here's Munir. Look at the other side. Can he reach him with a cross? Yes, he can. He's in there all by himself. Breaks through the box. And look at that. That's the equalizer. In this third goal of the season. With an assist from Munir. And we are back in business. But I'm still very, very worried about this game this far. Because we have... I mean, this pass... both of these passes are really, really good. But we made some really crappy passes. Doing some really crappy marking. And we really need to step things up here because, I mean, this is our home ground. This should be our fortress. They should be the one under pressure. They should be the one that are afraid and not getting a free kick here. And beautiful save by Olsen, but still, my gosh, what's going on here? They're getting chance after chance after chance. Let's skip this one, please. 5 minutes ago, the first half. Look at chances. It's 7-7, but I feel like they have got so many more highlights. I feel like each one of those 7 chances have been with shots have been a highlight for them. And we have only had like 2 highlights or something like that. Maybe it's in my mind, but it felt like they had highlight after highlight after highlight. We definitely need to tell the lads that we are not happy. We are far from pleased. Time to step it up for the second half. Look, I mean, look at some of these ratings. 6.1? Really? Really? 6.4, 6.4, 6.4. You guys, don't you have any shame at all? I mean, we are playing in front of your fans. I mean, your family is probably in the stands. Your mothers, your kids, your girlfriends, your brothers, your cousins, they are all here watching you. Show some passion, goddammit. Show some passion. 5.9. That's so bad. It should be illegal. Should have a cop just go down to the pitch and arrest him for playing like garbage. Do we? I mean, well, I'm going to replace him. We just can't have it like that. We can't. It's not an option. You're out. Very uncommon for me to sub a central defender because it usually doesn't have much effect. But I felt we couldn't go on like that. It was embarrassing. And of course, the most tired guy on the pitch just is fired up, playing well. He is the most tired guy. I think we should go maybe with Garrison because he's nervous, lacking fitness. And let's bring in let's see here, let's go with Kluivert. We could actually change him around now with Unda. Unda prefers to be on the right flank. That looks more like his style maybe-ish. And Kluivert works well on the left side. Think we have a winner, and let's roll like this for now. See if we can get any effect here. And come on, guys, where is the passion? And another highlight for Napoli. My gosh, intervened by Indo. A very, very long cross to Munir, but he's lonely, so lonely. He needs a backup, and that backup is Kluivert. Kluivert, new the sub, goes all by himself, and a decent try. Just not good enough, but at least we are creating something. And there's a throw-in from Santone, Giallorossi. Oh my god, so sloppy. The win by Marcano, though. Pellegrini, Indo breaks into the box, sets up Munir, and I'm not sure if the keeper saved it or if it was the crossbar. And that was so close. I thought it went in for a second. A decent finisher there by Pellegrini, just outside the post. They really fought for half a second that maybe it went in. And Pastore is going to be the last one. 6.5, apprehensive, yellow card. You have to go. Let's bring in Korek instead. "10 minutes. Get creative now, guys. Something, give me something. Pretty please." We are about to head into extra time. We have a highlight Kluivert for Kolarov. Kolarov, can he find somebody? He goes all by himself. He loses it, but Kluivert wins it back. Into the box, and nobody is cleared. And now we are in danger, some serious danger for a counter-attack. And of course, Insigne breakthrough. Oh my god, that tackle was fantastic. The tackle was basically as beautiful as a goal. That was a masterpiece of defense. Santone with the throw-in. We are about to reach a full-time whistle, and there it is. And I mean, look at this at the end. We created twice the amount of chances like they did. We had twice the amount of shots on target, and still we struggled, and we could have lost it. Hard to be really, really pleased. And I got to tell them that I am disappointed. This was our chance. Next time we play them, we're going to play them away. That's going to be such a more difficult game. It's going to be so much tougher. I feel like we really would have needed 3 points for this one. Because now, of course, look at this. AC Milan has one less game played. And if they win, they're going to move far, far ahead of us. And yeah, this could be costly at the end. Because during the second part of the season, if we lose against Napoli, that means that in our 2 face-offs, they have come out on top in points, and that could definitely decide who wins the league. So we are not in a garbage situation, we're in a decent situation, but yeah, it definitely could have been better. But in next episode, I believe we're going to have another huge one. Because if I'm not mistaken, next episode will probably be the Milan game. And if they win this round, as you can see, they go 3 points ahead of us. That's going to be such an important game. Why do I keep on clicking scouting when I want to get the schedule? But yeah, let's see here. We're definitely not going to watch the Italian Cup first round. Sampdoria in 17th place. Yeah, next episode is going to be versus AC Milan. And they will most likely be topping the table when it happens. And we could be in a situation that if we lose against them, they may be 6 points ahead of us. And that can't happen. So next episode, there's only one option, and that option is victory. And yeah. But that's going to have to wait until the next episode. Because this is it for this episode. As always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. And I'll see you in the next one.